Dan, how much do you think this thing weighs?
1,500. And then the other one's another 1,500, so 3,000 pounds.
Good sized car. Big old slab of metal. Damn, dude, you actually came back with the right tool.
It's like front and center. So.
Dan, he did it. He got the right one.
Why did they draw Squidward?
That's a dick, Marcel. Trey rode his new ride here today. It used to look awesome now. It's a very rare occasion. Chad said, Marcel, you want to work? And he was just like, oh, of course. Yeah. Look. Watch.
Kids playing with crayons. Ready for the inaugural grind?
Inaugural. That sounds so weird. I mean, that's the word.
This is the first one. First person to ever ride this, me.
Well, Dan rode it already, but
Dan didn't ride that.
first person to grind it. Uh-oh.
That's what I'm trying to get it.
They're drilling the holes right now. Get them started. So basically, they're drilling the holes right now, and then they're gonna move that thing back over, and they're gonna set it in the ground with these crazy bolts. I've never seen anything this size before, but I mean, I guess you're gonna need something that big to get the job done. This is the fun part. We gotta get this 1,500 pound thing on those stakes. It's not level, so it doesn't want to sink down.
This side is getting lifted now, though. Look at that flag.
Hey, that's your Tinder profile pic, dude. Let me get it for you.
Going down a little bit. Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
Alright,
There you go.
all right, well, we got it down finally. Now we gotta do that one apparently, but I don't think we're doing that right this second. I'm not sure. I really don't know the plan. All I know is me, Trey, and Marcel are gonna go get ourselves some freaking Chipotle. Double chicken, double rice, double everything.
Should I get guac or queso?
Guac. We're done with Candyland for the day. We're out of the property right now. We're gonna get some riding in. We basically came out here because I gotta come grab Dave's welder, so figured I might as well ride the rails for a little bit before it rains. So as you guys know, I got the 4Runner. We got the new motor in it, but I have something very exciting on the other side of this tailgate right now. I feel like a lot of you Toyota guys are gonna be pretty pumped about. We're going straight axle on her.
No, it's a standard.
All right. Try to do Derek on this. This one's for Trey. This one's for biker Trey. I had no idea where you were going. I'm sorry. Okay.
Where did you think I was going?
I don't know. I thought you were gonna go.
I do that line 100,000 times in a row, and I don't have brakes.
Maybe have Tito come up for it.
He didn't fucking pick it up.
I said we've never once filmed riding this thing. I know you can't jump over it yet. And as of right now, we can't build anything over there, but we never rode this part of it. We'll skate it too. So we got the GoPro on a tripod, on a tripod. All right, we're back at Candyland. Getting this welder set up for Dan. I'm Dan's personal weld jockey. We'll get this thing all set up for him. He can come in here and just do his job. So. What are you trying to do? Get the top? You're telling me you can't skate from here fast enough to get the top of that thing?
No.
Yes, you can. Give us some pushes. Oh, it's because you used to push Mongo and now you don't anymore.
Yeah, and it's so hard for me to push really fast without looking like a complete dork.
Push Mongo. It's accepted this one time. Just get the speed.
Do it.
Yeah.
Just
get the speed, Mongo.
We won't look.
Do it.
We won't look.
No one here will watch it. But
Don't look at the push.
Trey's trying to get his truck right up here. Oh! Trey's betting that he can drop it on this. I said, I don't know, because it doesn't have a deck.
This is probably about the same tranny as the vert wall in your backyard, but it doesn't have a foot of vert on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I know, but I'm just saying this is gonna be tough. Like once you get your tail up there, if you go to like commit to drop in and your tail goes back over.
Shit that you would worry about. I'm not even stressed about that part.
We'll see who's worried about in a second here. There you go, like a cat.
Oh,
that right there is what's sketchy.
yeah, I don't.
You see, he said only you would worry about something like that.
See that drop in you do where you go?
Yeah.
No, yeah, that's not gonna happen. Just put. Yeah, no.
It's a feeling I don't get often, but it feels good. It's a feeling of being right about something against Trey. I don't get this often, but I'm really soak this one in.
Alex, you're so just right.
Right now we got Dan welding, me and Trey grinding, Marcel Cam filming. Oh, god damn it. Was that sweet, guys? Dak's out here. Jay's about to go see a freaking Kiss concert. Fun fact, Gene Simmons once had the chance to impregnate my mom. She said no. Met her in an elevator, invited her to a party. My mom said no. Gene Simmons could have been my father. That'd be pretty cool. Dave, at the skate park right now, working on his tailgate. It's done. This thing is actually crazy. Well, we should probably sweep it off. We don't got Jabe here right now, but we're gonna have to sweep that off. Maybe give it like a couple more seconds to dry. You and Jay, you guys did it. But do you want to weld any pipe of metal at a skate park for a long time? No. You're done working for the day, dude.
So I can finally clock out?
Yeah, you can clock out.
Hey, I legitimately was the first one on the job site today.
You're the first person to hit it, though. Damn, that's perfect, dude. Oh my god, oh my god, oh my god. Dude, so high out of there, Corey Walsh. Hey, man. Damn. Holy shit. Oh. Horseman air. Ah. Yeah. Oh my god, Scotty.
It's a little steep. You can't use it as a fly out, I guess.
Oh, all right. That was dope. There you go. Whew. Well, thing's pretty damn awesome. Everybody got a clip? Still got a little something doing in the front there. Fasten that down a little bit better, but that's up to Dan. We're just gonna leave that one to him. All you, dude. You figure it out. I know this is part of the video that you guys have been waiting for, but I wanted to put the other part of the video up first because that stuff that got done at Caneyland is pretty awesome. The city of Longwood got together with Chattagroot, and Chattagroot raised a bunch of money with everybody who lives in Longwood and all over Florida and maybe even out of other states through a GoFundMe to raise enough money to be able to build that. And then guys like Dan and Countryman and probably countless others that I honestly don't know about put their time in for free to help build that freaking quarter pipe, and it came out awesome. So I also want to make a disclaimer that the city of Longwood is not the city that I'm dealing with my property, which is what I'm about to discuss. My property is way out of the city of Longwood, and it has nothing to do with that. So it's a completely different city. I'm not going to name the name of that city because I'm really not trying to have any more problems caused for myself, and it just doesn't need to be said. But I do have the report, and I do have some updates for you guys because I know a lot of you guys want to see that. So I was going to put the report on the screen, but I'm not actually going to do that after all because it does say the people whose names who complained on it and the people that I'm working with from the city. And I don't want to have any legal trouble, so I'm not going to put that out there. And I really don't want to dox anybody. And I'm not trying to cause any problems, so that would just be really stupid. But I will explain to you what I can explain so that I don't really throw anybody under the bus per se. That being said, the case was opened on, I guess, September the 8th, which I didn't even know about. So I guess someone must have filed a complaint on the 8th, and that's when it kind of like went in action, like, oh, something's going on out here, we need to figure it out. That being said, I didn't hear about it until around, I think, October 1st or 2nd, and then that sheet of paper that they posted to the tree saying, hey, you got to tear all this stuff down because this code was on October 6th. So I panicked, I didn't know what to do. So I drove down to the city myself the next day, and I was like, hey, I need to talk to somebody from code. And I ended up talking to somebody from the city. We ended up having a great conversation. They were willing to work with me, and I was willing to work with them. It went great. I think they realized that I'm not just some crazy a-hole that lives in the woods trying to cause a bunch of problems. It's really not what I want to do. I just want to have fun with my friends on a piece of property that I bought, that I worked my ass off to get, and I just want to have fun. And for everyone who wants some background on this property, you cannot see what I'm doing to my property from the road because I have 5 acres, and about like half acre to acre of land like is this wall of trees around everything that we do. So that being said, and it's already about 2 acres back off the road where we even have any of this stuff going. So if you stood on my road, you could not see anything. The only way you could see anything on my property is if you were trespassing on my property, which is obviously illegal. So that being said, if you can see something that's on my property, you're doing something illegal to be able to see it. Another thing I wanted to address that I got a lot of like comments on the last video was the video of us shooting that 1.9mm on Trey's birthday that one of our buddies brought over that was up to code into a berm, shooting down into the ground like you're supposed to do. If you have 5 acres of land in Florida, even if it's in a residential area, you're allowed to shoot guns. My neighbors that live around me fire off guns like there isn't some sort of crazy like ammo pricing. I don't understand how they do it, but good for them. That's badass. I don't have the money to do that. I mean, being from New Jersey, it's not as common to have guns in New Jersey. And then being from Canada, it's really not that common. So when I came to Florida, this is all kind of new to me to begin with. But that being said, the guns isn't the issue. You're allowed to ride dirt bikes and all that kind of stuff, which we don't do anyways because none of us own dirt bikes. You're allowed to make noise as long as it's up to like 10. I think after 10 p.m. you can't have any more noise, and that's like the ordinance for like most cities, I think. And we're never out there past like 7, 8 o'clock in the summertime because it's light out to then. And then in the wintertime, we're really not out there that late because we don't have any power out there or anything like that. So for all the comments saying, oh, it's probably all the other crazy stuff that we do other than BMX riding in the pole barn, it's not, because all that stuff is 100% legal. You can do whatever the hell you want on your property, make as much noise as you want, as long as you don't do it before a certain time and after a certain time, which we never do. The main issue the city had with us was the concrete pad and the pole barn. Now the issue with it was, it's like, what do you do with that? The pole barn, you know what I mean? Like it's like its own thing. It wasn't structurally supported because I put the poles outside of the pad, which means that the pad wasn't supporting the poles and the poles weren't supporting the pad. So it was kind of like I did that on purpose, and we built it really nice, but the concrete stuff is the main issue because as a city looking at that, I wouldn't know what to say that is. How often do you go to a property and you see that? It's very rare. There's no, like, that was my goal. Like, I set out to make like a world in my little 5 acres that would like blow whatever anyone possibly could have thought out of the water. And then I wanted to keep expanding, but obviously now, I'll get to that in a second, it's not going to be that easy. So that being said, after the city took some time to review it, we got some good news. They decided that they're not going to tell me to take down anything. I have a couple things I got to get rid of. The trash, the car, the lean-to, that's all been taken care of now, which is awesome. The second they told me about that verbally, I got straight to work and I wanted to take care of that. I think they saw that and I think they appreciated that. And that's why I wanted to work with the city, because I don't want to house a problem. I just want to have my stuff. That's it. I bought a piece of property to do whatever the hell I want on it, and that's what I want. That being said, I worked with the city, so they allowed me to do that. Now this is where it gets a little weird. I don't have to take anything down, but I can't build anything new. I am trying to figure out and work on a way that we could possibly get stuff out there to be like permitted so we can keep building. There is a long process behind that, and we are looking into it. It doesn't mean that it's going to be easy, and it might be an option that I end up not deciding to choose. For right now, we get to keep everything. We don't have to tear anything down, and that's awesome. All you guys know how hard I worked for this, and all you guys know how hard I am working for this. I wanted to do something completely different that no one's ever really done before, and like I'm literally trying to create my own world. Now, the thing that sucks is, as of right now, we can't build anything new, we can't add on anything, and that's the whole reason I bought the property, was to build and just not stop freaking building. So I have to figure out, there's a couple options that are running through my head right now, and just all I gotta say this is not the end of Weird World. Right now I'm focused on doing Swamp Fest with Trey, and then after that I can kind of really dig down and figure out what the hell I want to do with all this. And yeah, get ready for Friday. Swamp Fest builds videos start.